we got all that stuff going on with Long Tom and Enterprise, and here you go. You got Fourth Dimension
Yep.
coming up behind, who kind of maybe I don't want to say overshadowed, but not really the focus of the stable
No.
when you got two high caliber horses like that,
No, of course.
and not even the focus of you. You're probably doing your job. I'm talking about us media, people. We're
Yeah.
just kind of like, oh, we got the 3-year-olds here. Oh yeah, there. Look at Marcus is okay. He's okay, but back over here, and he said, he's going some speed. Now this year is a little bit more delayed, like you said. Long Tom and Enterprise, they had to get started up a little bit earlier. We're in the beginning of May. Fourth Dimension's about ready to qualify, but those extra couple weeks, they may be the difference
Yeah, yeah.
between having them coming in ready to roll versus maybe a little bit on the downturn. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we're first of all, he raced pretty late in the season. He made 11 starts last year
Mm-hmm.
and raced to the end of November. So we gave him some time off after that, and then our plan, the biggest race everyone want to win is the Hambo. So we need to aim for that, and we will miss we will miss the Empire British. That
Mm-hmm.
was his biggest race now in the beginning of the season, but it came a little too early for him. So he will probably qualify the same time at the elimination is for that race. But you know what?
When you're pointing towards a couple of races,
Yeah,
you
it's
got
a
to
lot
make a
of yeah,
sacrifice.
it's a lot of money during the whole season. So we really need to have him tight for the whole year.
You've raced him 11 times, so safe to say you know what you got with him. You know what he does well, you know what he doesn't do well in the barn. He's pretty much, the horse, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's very playful and stuff like that. So he's a nice horse to be around.
So you're confident that you don't need those extra few starts around this time because you know what he's good at. You know what you got, right?
Yeah, I mean, like we train him pretty tough, pretty heavy, a lot, and now we just need some race to get the speed up. But he's been a little faster miles now, and he'll probably. I'm gonna go in one more time here to Meadowlands to train him before he's ready for qualifying. But after that, I think I'm pretty sure he'll do fine.
Last year you had two horses. This year, I mean, you have other horses, obviously, but I'm sure some of your other trotters they got to prove themselves a little bit more, right? That's fair to say.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't do so much. They just made 4 or 5 starts last year and raced good, and actually some nice horses. But they just qualified, and maybe one of them raced one time or so. But they still need to prove a little bit more. But they still, I think, maybe two of them at least can be in the Hambo if they develop them
Sure.
right.
But overall, the focus is it's going to be on fourth dimension.
Oh yeah, I mean he's mine. He's the
Hey,
top. I mean it's the number one Hambletonian winter book. So
would you rather have another, a secondary horse to kind of maybe take the pressure off, or you like, hey, one horse, one focus, let's rock and
no,
roll?
I mean it doesn't matter. Of
You'll
course
take
they.
seven.
Yeah, I mean it's I'm training all of them. It doesn't matter really. I can't go and think about that. So I'm. Of course, he got a little special schedule
Mhm.
because we raised him late and stuff like that, and he can handle a lot of more training than maybe the other ones because he's a very strong horse. He got very good lungs, and so if the other horses goes like 6 intervals, he goes 8, or if they go 8, he goes 10. He's he's a horse like that.
Physically, he's a notch better.
Yeah, he
Like
is.
you can tell, an athlete is an athlete.
Yep.
He's nice size. He's athletic. Uh, it is what it is, right? I mean,
Yep.
some horses, some people, they can just handle that extra little bit more.
Yep.
And I mean, I'd say he's definitely your training he's on, the regimen he's on is one of the most. I don't know what the I don't want to say grueling, but I mean it's intense. It's
Yeah.
it's it's for elite level
Yeah.
athlete,
Absolutely.
and he can handle it.
Yep. He
So
can.
that's when you get both, because some people some athletes they try to do more and more and more, and they
Yep.
can't handle it. Seems like fourth dimension, you got everything dialed in, right?
Yeah. It feels like that so far.
Overall, would you say that Are you looking forward to a race other than the Hambletonian? Is it just like, okay, we got to do this, we got to do that, and move on to the next one?
Well, it takes one race at a time. You can't, because it's so much that can happen. He can get sick, or
Mm-hmm.
he can injure himself or so. But of course, the plan is to have him on top Hamble Day. Of course, that's the race everyone want to win. So now it takes. He probably is gonna qualify 2 times, so we take the qualifiers first, and then after that we'll see where he race. If we race in just an overnight race,
Mm-hmm.
or if we bring him to the Beal first, or we haven't really decided. So we'll see after the qualifiers.
And who's driving him? Who's driving him this whole year?
Brian will, if
Brian
if he
C is going to
if he
drive him
wants.
if he wants to. Well, I mean, if he wants to, and he's going to he's that's it. That's his horse, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes. He drove him all every start last year. I drove him in the qualifiers, and then I put Brian up in the first start stakes to Tioga, and after that he'd been driving him every start.
Do you what about some of the other horses in this division? Are you paying attention to them, or are you pretty confident? Like, no, if I get this horse the way that he's supposed to be, that's it. We're the best.
I mean, I'm very confident in my horse for
Mm-hmm.
sure, but I mean, it's a lot of good horses out there, so I got lot of respect for them. But I'm also very happy with my horse. I wouldn't
If
switch
you
with
aren't
anyone.
confident in your horse, then don't even show up at the
No,
racetrack,
no,
right?
exactly. So
Don't even show up at the racetrack. Is because he? Oh, you got to answer the phone.
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, that's fine.
No, okay,
That's
okay.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, that background. Look at
Yeah.
his
Oh yeah,
wallpaper.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty sweet. For anybody that doesn't know, that's a pretty sweet background. Who made that? Look at that. That is a. I made that. That's
Yeah.
right. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Do we have any posters made of that?
I don't
I have the
know.
high quality
Oh
thing. We got
yeah,
to get a
yeah,
nice poster made
yeah.
up or
Absolutely.
whatever.
But that was in the British Crown final. We need to do another one
Oh, that's
because he
true.
didn't do any good in the final.
Are you so? Is there a specific horse you're worried about? Is it $50 bill? Is it Julie Miller's horse? Is it the one up in Canada? Is it, or are you just kind of looking at all of them and saying, "All
Yeah,
right, I
yeah.
see you, I see you, I see you,"
Now,
or is it Manchego?
yeah, she's an amazing filly. She is amazing. All of them. You have to. Now many of them hasn't qualified yet. A couple have, but and then you never know how they are developing, or how he is.
Hmm.
But it's
Well, we're saying it. He's good.
yeah,
He's
absolutely.
good. That's
It's nice. So it's
it.
but it's a lot of good horses out there, and it's all of the 3-year-olds are good horses. So
Um,
it's we'll see how they when they start to qualify how they developing under the winter and how they do after a couple of starts.
How about like just the barn routine? Do you who's a caretaker? Is it Michaela?
Yeah, my sister. Yeah,
Okay. Was she from the beginning?
yeah,
Okay. So is that something that you guys, hey, you got these four babies, you got these four babies, and however it kind of unrolls, it rolls? Like if they turn out to be great?
well, I normally we yeah buy them in the sale in October, November there, and then I always have all the yearlings in one barn
Hmm.
until after the new year, and after that I
Maybe this
well,
caretaker's better with this type of personality.
yeah, I mean a little bit, and then owner, you know like my sister had a lot of horses for Courant, and then
Okay.
I tried
Keep them together.
to do, if one other owner has 5 horses, I try to so the same owner has the same groom, because then
Sure.
they can have a good
Relationship.
with them too. So it's I'll try to do a little bit like that and talk with the owner and see what they want, of course.
So, how much is your sister more protective over him than you?
Yeah,
Who? Like,
probably.
does she sometimes say, "Marcus, go away. I got this. Leave me alone."
No,
No,
no, nor
because
no.
you guys have the whole family, right? It's you, your brother, your
Yep.
sister. Who else am I missing?
No, it's we're the 3 children,
The
and then
three
my
of them,
mom and
right?
dad is
Okay,
here
but I'm
also to
saying all
help.
three are here.
Yep.
You okay? So you guys all work together. You have a. You're the oldest, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you got to be
Yeah.
the. I'm like that with my sister. You just gotta. All right, just go away.
Yep. No.
Overall, though, we're looking forward to this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can we enjoy this a little bit, or is when can you enjoy it? When can you? When is it starting to be a little intense?
Well, I mean, of course, I can't go around and being, like nervous or so, but I'm very excited for the season to start. I mean, we just, like I said, qualified mostly of the 3-year-olds, and
Hmm.
the 2-year-olds starts to getting there as well in a month or so. So I'm very excited for the season. I think we have a nice group of 2-year-olds and nice group of 3-year-olds as well.
Do you have
So
any age horses?
actually, yeah, we got one New Jersey Viking. Made 2 starts for me so far. He's been racing at Meadowlands. We're aiming for him for the graduate, so
Okay.
he'll do all right.
Okay. So overall, it's nice that you got some of these other good racehorses to distract you a little bit, right?
Yeah,
That
no,
helps.
it's
That helps.
absolutely
So you're gonna be going to the races. Anybody that wants to stop by here, he'll give you a free hat and a free T-shirt,
absolutely.
right?
Just need to get a better
Yeah,
one.
just need to get a little bit better one. And Mark, and anything else that we missed?
I don't know.
Some of the, I mean, I don't. My notes are gone. Kate took my notes. Our cameraman, our producers. I don't know what she's on Snapchat. It is what that's what happens when you got to
Yeah,
produce. I got to pay her more, I guess.
yeah. I
I
guess
don't
so.
know. It is what it is. So listen, thank you, Marcus.
Awesome.
Fantastic, and we'll see you. I'll see you at the Beal and all these other races,
Yeah,
right? You'll be around.
I'll be around
You'll
for
be
sure.
around. Thank you, man.